What Starbucks and everybody is selling chai latte. It comes from Ayodhya, marries a Korean prince. And I was looking around to see if there are any zombies.
Bonjour, 최정화의 랑데부입니다. 오늘은 제가요 인도 문화원에 왔습니다. 그래서 오늘 제가 만나는 분은요 데니쉬인데요. 굉장히 높으신 분인데 오늘 친구니까 친구같이 편하게 얘기하도록 하겠습니다. So can I call you Danish?
No problem.
Oh, please call me Jungwha.
I will.
Okay. So when did you arrive in Korea?
I came 2 days back.
2 days back. No jet lag?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. And then I see that you have tea and samosa.
Yes.
Can you explain about the tea? Because whenever I went to India, because I went to India 4 times, people say the Indians start their day with the tea and then they finish their day with tea. Is it correct?
We have a lot of tea. Normally you get up in the morning, you have tea. Then around afternoon, this time, you have tea with samosa and biscuits.
Biscuits.
And then in the evening, after dinner, you have a cup of tea before going to sleep. Normally everybody does it.
Okay.
But the tea tradition, actually the afternoon tea tradition started with the British.
With British. So
when
since
they
the
came,
British colony.
when the British colony came, so they had an afternoon tea where they used to take tea with a dash of milk. But we took it and we put a lot of milk and we put a lot of spices in it. So we put cardamom,
and ginger,
and a whole lot of saffron now.
And cinnamon.
So we put in a whole lot of things. Tea comes out very aromatic, very fragrant, and very fulfilling.
So this, I think we call it chai tea.
Chai latte now.
Chai latte now. Yeah, chai latte.
What Starbucks and everybody is selling, chai latte. It's exactly what we drink all the time.
All the time. So chai latte, how many times do you drink a day?
It depends on the person. There are some people who will drink 2 to 3 times. Some people drink more. But it's a very comforting drink.
Comforting drink.
It makes you feel relaxed inside.
And so, can you make chai latte?
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy?
Yeah, it's not like how Starbucks makes. Starbucks, they mix. They have a mix, they just put hot water, that's it. But we do it, we boil the water, we put the tea leaves. It has to be proper consistency. Then you put the milk, then you put the sugar, then you put the spices, then you let it boil. And so it's nice. But
it's a ritual.
It's a ritual. It's a nice ritual.
And then I think this is a samosa. Can you explain me a little bit about samosa?
Samosa, I think everybody in the world now knows samosa. Samosa is basically a wrapper made of flour with, normally we put vegetables. We put potatoes and peas and we also put nuts, something like peanuts and others in it. But it has changed. Now you have all kinds of samosas. You have meat samosas.
Yes, I had once a samosa with the meat inside.
Yes, now you can put anything inside. It depends on you. They even make sweet samosas. So sweet in the sense they put raisins and they put nuts and other things, so it's sweeter. So there are many kinds of samosas. In India, there are as many samosas as people. So many kinds of samosas.
And you told me that for afternoon tea, like today, we have tea and samosa. And sometimes I think during the meal, I had a samosa also. No? It's not Indian tradition.
No, normally we don't have samosa with the meal. But because nowadays when they treat foreigners, they know foreigners like samosa in the meal, so they give them. But samosa is usually an afternoon thing. So you have it in the afternoon.
And then when I just arrived, I look at this. I think it's the famous Gandhi, you know.
Yes.
And then for Indian people, what does he represent still?
He's the father of the nation. He is the man who brought freedom to our country. So he's the father. But more than that, he is known across the world as an apostle of peace. A man who fought an empire and overthrew an empire by using peace. We are the only country which became independent not by guerrilla or by fighting or by but by through peaceful protest. And that's the first time, and that's the greatest thing. So Martin Luther King and all the great people who followed after him have praised him as the greatest man ever alive.
So for Korean, when they think of India, they think of first sari, yeah, and dandi,
Yes.
and tea, and
Not Bollywood?
yeah, Bollywood, yeah. So can you tell me, when you think of Korea, what do you think first?
Well, frankly, when in Indians we think of Korea, among the intellectuals, when you think of Korea, you look back at the Korea War. You think of what happened. And now, but now the young people,
Yes.
when they think of Korea, they think of Korean pop,
K-pop, yeah.
Korean movies. Korean drama is still not that popular in India, but it is coming up slowly. But Korean movies and Korean pop, K-pop, very popular.
Very
Very
popular. Okay.
And it is very good, and especially during the pandemic, because you watch it on OTT platform.
Yeah, OTT platform, all the and Netflix. Yeah, and in India it's the same.
It's the same. So, because you can now watch other countries' films, so people watch a lot of Korean films, and they're very well made. I recently saw Minari. Was
did you watch
excellent.
Minari?
Parasite was also super.
Parasite also.
I also saw Train to Busan.
Train to Busan. Do you
Very
like
nice.
a zombie film?
It is one of the best zombie films I ever saw. Really, very good. And so when I went on the train to Busan now, because when I was going to Tongdosa, I had to
you
take
said
the train
that you went to Tongdosa. You
Yeah.
took the train
to
and you thought
Busan,
of
and I was looking around to see if there are any zombies. Thankfully, no zombies.
Okay, yeah. So you went to Tongdosa, and then where did you go when you went down?
Tongdosa, we went to Tongdosa, we went to the temple where we have donated a statue of Buddha to the temple. So this is a very beautiful statue of the Buddha. You should go and see it.
Oh yeah, I will go.
It is so peaceful, so beautiful out there, and the face of the Buddha has everything that Buddhism stands for: peace and happiness and contentment and nirvana.
You know that because a lot of people know that the Indian princess.
Princess Ho.
Oh yeah. But how come? Can you believe that?
It's a wonderful story about Princess Ho, about a princess who comes from Ayodhya, marries a Korean prince. They start their own kingdom, the dynasty.
You know, I always thought India is quite far away, but since I know the story, you know, we are same family.
You know, this is what I was telling people.
Yes.
She came so far away from Ayodhya, and she came down to the sea. She took the boat. She came all the way to Korea. She married and started a dynasty. She was only 16 years old.
Oh, 16 years old.
So my point is, if thousands of years ago, our ancestors could come all the way, why are we not doing it now? When distance is so easy.
Exactly.
The world needs to work together.
I think so.
Everybody.
Especially in culture.
Yes.
Thank you for this wonderful chai latte.
Please.
Chai tea.
That's nice.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
In India, there are more vegetarians. There are many vegetarians, but still, majority of Indians are non-vegetarian.
Oh, really?
Yes. Hindu religion is a very open religion. It's a religion which absorbs everything. So there is nothing which is forbidden. We allow people to pray to whatever God they want, to whichever way they want. Because for us, a God is an individual choice.
Oh yeah.
So Hinduism was not really a religion as much as a way of life. And then we created a structure of a religion around it, and that is continuing now. It's a beautiful religion because it allows you a lot of freedom of thinking, of being able to decide what you want. The Hindu from south of India is very different from the Hindu of north of India, from the Hindu of east, from the Hindu of west. So we are all together. We are all Hindus, but we all are individual in our own way.
And I have my last question. When I first went to India, I was very much surprised by the technology. I was in a very remote place, and then there was Wi-Fi, and I could even call Korea without any problem. So why this IT is so much developed in India? I was so surprised.
It's a natural thing for Indians to be able to calculate in their mind. Indians are very good at maths, at science, and if you tell a small child also, he will be able to calculate in his mind. So IT came naturally for Indians. So that is the reason we could jump technology and not go through the process but jump to the latest technology. And so we have done very well accordingly.
So, you know, like today we have this chai tea with the samosa and with all this technology. So India is, you know, for me, the harmony of tradition and modern technology. To your eyes, is it okay?
It is completely. In fact, I like it like that because we cannot forget our history. I find sometimes young people do not see tradition; they only see modern things. They try to behave like Westerners. You have to keep your culture, your tradition inside, and then behave like a world citizen. That is the best way to do it. So if you lose your culture, you will lose everything. If you take other people's culture, then you do not have anything of your own. So what I like about Indians very much is that you take an Indian anywhere in the world, he will still be an Indian. He will eat his Indian food, he will have his Indian dress to wear. What is similar is we are the same. We are family oriented. We respect our elders. We bow down before them. We pray to our gods. We celebrate our festivals. Even in Korea, you celebrate all your festivals, and all the family gets together and celebrate. So we do that. So in a way, you are holding on to your culture. But certain things have changed because you have become developed. You like to see the Western way more. So you're doing it. Maybe in India it is also changing slightly. But I find that even the most modern Indian, when it comes to wearing clothes, he would rather wear Indian clothes than Western clothes. India is for all your senses. You can smell everything, you can taste everything, you can see everything, so much color, so much smell, so much. It is complete kaleidoscope of all the senses that you can have. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very
Dinesh,
much.
and see you soon.
Yeah.
Okay. A bientôt.